Hi, welcome to On the Shelves at ACPL. Today we are back in our new book section and we are going to be looking at our new nonfiction titles. There are going to be quite a few videos today because we have a lot of great new titles in, and I have split them up into subject categories more or less. So let's get started with our first category, which are spiritual books and inspirational books. Our first book today is The Lazy Genius Way by Kendra Adachi. This says that to embrace what matters, ditch what doesn't, and get stuff done. And the premise of this book is that we have to choose what things in our life we want to spend our time on, what is really important to us, and everything else, you're allowed to be lazy. You're allowed to ditch it, put it aside, not stress about it. And so this book is funny, but it is also very helpful to us in this day when a lot of times we think we can do it all. And this book kind of reminds us that we don't have to do it all. We just need to do the things that are important to our lives and to our families. Our next book has a similar discussion, but more scientific. It is You're a Miracle and a Pain in the Ass. It is by McHargue, and he went through an enlightenment several years ago. He was diagnosed with autism at age 40 and had a scientific bent to his interests, and so he studied brain chemistry and how the brain works, and uses that to explain why we sit on the couch and binge on Netflix when we know in our minds that it is better for us to go take a walk, or why we sit there and look through social media rather than walking down the street and talking to a friend in real life. So if you are interested in how the brain works, how to perhaps circumvent some of these bad cycles that we get ourselves into, and just understand a little bit more about why we do what we do, this book would be really fun to read. Our next book is the text of a commencement speech that Jesmyn Ward gave at Tulane University. It is called Navigate Your Stars. This is going to inspire you. It is going to give you hope in a world that it seems a little crazy right now. This is a short book because it is just a commencement speech, but it is also illustrated. It is absolutely beautiful. And so if you're looking for something short and sweet that is going to lift your spirits and give you hope, this is a great book to pick up. Our last book in this group is The Way of Gratitude, A New Spirituality for Today by Galen Guengerich. Guengerich is a pastor, but what he focuses on in this book is gratitude and how we can find transcendence and peace and happiness through being grateful. He shares poems, he shares exercises, meditations, as well as introducing his practice of a gratitude journal. And through all of this, you develop a happiness that comes from being grateful. And instead of looking around and seeing the negative, you might look around and see the things that you are grateful for and that bring you joy. So that is our first group of books. As always, you may put any of these on hold by calling any of our branches or by going to our catalog at alamancelibraries.org and putting them on hold yourself. I hope to see you on our next video. Have a good day.